Norman Woodstock Spalding, Barebones Broadcasting. This is a skeleton nation. I'd like to speak about this planet Earth and ask you to do the same. The last video was too long to upload. Baba said I had to get easy. I'm getting some flack. Let me ask you something. You think this planet's getting punished and refusing to cry? Oh, they're probably crying privately. You see, look how mad they are. Oh, look at Egypt, Libya, oh, Syria. Mad! You know who's madder? The ones that aren't revolting and carrying on. They're more angry. Just wait. The quiet spots right now are the maddest. Want to bet? The ones raising Cain, they're the tip of a huge iceberg of mad. What are they mad at? Their maker. Why? Because they haven't had a conversation about something that Cain's PO'd about. Their brother got the blessing and they didn't. Woo! Really pull some fast ones then. They're mad. Where? Everywhere. And some of them very slimy, sneaky, pulling some real fast ones. Mad. More than the racketeers. You know, you got the racketeers that own these rackets. Then international rackets, fuel, mining, currency, language, education. These are international rackets. Shipping, maybe advertising, absolutely education. One of the education is one of the oldest rackets on the planet. Oh, religion, international racket. Then when you get into more subtle international rackets that affect reasoning, and some of the terms I'm not able to really flash on that right now, so I know it's right there in my mind awareness. Wish I could jump right there and remark to it, but it's sluggish. Yep. Weak. When my arm holds up, it's working. But it's right. 3-cylinder Willie here. Wow. One of my belly aches. This thing quivering. And coincidence, stomping. You know what I am, ladies and gentlemen? One of the reasons you see this disposition in my personal life, I am a deserted male parent. I haven't spoken to my daughter in 3 days. I've made a lot of effort to speak with her, and it's just... I get really she-bear. I'm a she-bear anyway, a failed she-bear. Deserted male parent, 3 years old. And I wish that child into living. And have been accused by her and everyone else. She's actually in a coma mind-wise. She thinks I don't love her. It's horrible. And she's thought that for years. It's horrible. It's been very difficult. When your child doesn't help you, love it. I love her. When you love something like your child, you have to get as abstract as it. Want to bet? You get too personal, you'll give up on your love. When you look for respect for your love, you ain't going to make it. Love doesn't look for respect. It has no witness for it at all. It just keeps pouring out. Never looking for the response in terms of respect. Looking for the response in terms of it respecting what it respects. Because it would, in my case with my daughter or my children, you have to love your children enough so they can love themselves. You have to respect your children enough so they can just pick up the, like mimicking, they'll pick up the mimic for themselves. Which I do, only she's been very jaded. I've been told a lot of times that I don't love her. It's not so at all. One of the humans I'm fully aware of that I'm not very good at loving. I fail love, and I've failed keeping up with her. Only I do love her, and love can fail. The motive of seek not your own, like I told you, she's an it, in terms of me understanding how she works and making sure I comply with all aspects and respect that. She's a human being. That's none of my business. She belongs to her maker. She belongs to this living, and she belongs to herself, and she's none of my business in some ways. And, of course, she's very personal to me. I'm a she-bearer, and she's every bit of my business, and she's all my business. She tells me, I'm none of your business. Leave me alone. Well, I can't do that. When I see she's not living up to respecting herself, I must interfere and not pushing her around in my mind. I must immediately do something to keep her reminded that she is priceless. That way, with my attention, my mind, my speech, my mood, my terms, things like that. Very important. It's part of parenting, and it stays with you till you hit the grave. And when it doesn't, you're not a parent, as far as I'm concerned. You say, oh, she's a certain age, you gotta let her go, none of your business. That's traditional horsepucky, and it's not mammal planet. No, it's not. And when you stay loyal to what I'm responding to you about or remarking to you, you'll never worry about insurance again. Affection to your children makes retirement and insurance nothing. To bond with your children in your old age and have a unison and a collective living as you go into death, I'll tell you, it makes retirement about the dumbest thing you ever heard in your life, like sterility compared to fertile. Really dumb. Whatever sold humanity that way was really, really dumb. Mm-hmm. Europe likes little inventions like that because they haven't paid attention a long time. It kind of spews. Europe's pus spews, you know what I mean? We're experiencing how many years of European butting into everybody's tribal life? Planet Earth. Europe butting into everybody's tribal life. Europe. Real mess. And before Europe, somebody butting into their tribal life. Howling barbarians. Somebody butting into their tribal life. Tradition. Loaning. System. The monster. Well, it's not a monster. Humans failing citizenship is the monster, not the system. You say, oh, the system's the monster. No, you failing generosity in your own personal life is the monster, not the system. Time to turn around, leave the system alone now. Quit cursing the system, that's not the problem. When you are the problem, you got to stay honest about that. When I say the problem, when you are the absence of discipline and the absence of honesty and generosity. That's the issue. The citizenship, that's the issue. Let's see, I got to make sure I got to unload this. The citizenship has the only influence over itself, not the monster. Leave the monster alone. You're part of the monster too. Everybody's part of the monster. They eat with the monster. Without the monster, you'll starve to death. So you got to start here, right here, everywhere, simultaneously, separately. Lifestyle.